Waka Flocka basically wants to make amends with Gucci Mane. They've been fell out for a few years. I found it interesting. I linked his Instagram post in the description. We back, Goodfellas Sports TV, back talking music and entertainment, switching it up a bit. And also Gucci Mane's wife, liked the post. He said he ready to put all the BS to the sides and bygones be bygones with Gucci Mane. And, basically, I never really knew until I just researched why they beefing. If I'm missing anything, let me know in the comment section. Basically, it sounds like from the research that I did that Gucci Mane F Waka Flocka out of money. The song No Hands he did, it's one of his biggest songs. He didn't see one dime from it, according to him. And also, it sounds like Gucci Mane also, he sold their Brick Squad label to, part of, they label to a big record label. So this seems very, very financial. It seems like, Gucci Mane, kind of finessed Waka Flocka out a bunch of money. And Waka Flocka in numerous interviews said that he would never work with Gucci Mane again. And noted when he got out of jail in one interview over there on BBC Radio over in the UK, said that, have you seen Gucci Mane do a video in East Atlanta since he got out? It's deep. It's deep. I like the Ferrari Boy mixtape, man. We played the crap out of that. And obviously they just split. It was one of the most low key beefs and rap, because they didn't go out and, Jeezy sent the guy to, get Gucci, and Gucci ended up stretching the guy. So it wasn't a beef on that level. It wasn't a beef on DJ Quick, MC8 level, or Ice Cube and NWA, Eazy-E, Dre level, Death Row, Eazy-E beef. This kind of was a low key beef in the social media era due to, Gucci Mane going to jail, getting out, cleaning his life up. And Waka Flocka said Gucci Mane lived with him and his family for numerous years. They took care of Gucci Mane, and said they had numerous run-ins, they have numerous beefs in the studio, and said they haven't been cool for years, since 2012 or 2013. They haven't been cool. And I'll link some of these articles, and sources to the description so you can read it and see some of these things to know they're real for yourself. And said they hadn't been cool for years. He said they were beefing in the studio in front of numerous rappers. And he said he made that little dog sit down. He basically said he used to punk Gucci Mane, and he really was a street dude. And Gucci Mane, he's implied in a few interviews that Gucci Mane was rapping about things that he had never done before. For so many words, he called Gucci Mane a studio gangster, and he was the real one. And I would hear about him being in the streets and getting beat up at Waffle Houses and stuff of that nature as well. So, he claimed that he was the real one out there. But, for him right now to swallow his pride, after he did numerous interviews, even the top of this year, he went on Twitter and doing interviews about Gucci Mane and spilling the tea of how financially, he didn't really indirectly say this is the reason why. He gave several answers to questions on Twitter, and these articles I'm linking in the description, to why him and Gucci broke. And it sounds financial, and it's always money. It's always money. He says industry didn't change them, and basically Gucci Mane sold the Brick Squad part of the label to a major label, probably Atlantic. I think he's with Atlantic or whoever he's with. And he didn't see any money from No Hands. So it sounds financial. And for him, begging for Gucci Mane, or asking Gucci Mane, I don't want to sound like begging in my opinion, so I'm gonna keep it a buck. Begging Gucci Mane to come back and work with him and them do another album, even though he said that they offer M's for them to do another Ferrari Boy album, that he would never work with Gucci Mane again. But it sounds like Waka Flocka money is funny. You know what I'm saying? It really does. It sounds like he having money issues. It sounds like, shit ain't going the way it should. It should go. And Gucci Mane is prospering. His girl is making bands. She making business moves when he out of jail, and whatever it may be. But what's so funny about it is they was making music, and they wasn't even on good terms. That's what's crazy about it. They was making music, and he said they still was beefing. They was beefing in the studio versus numerous of rappers. That's what he was saying. He said, we was beefing in the studio, and I made that little dog sit down. He's saying that they weren't cool for years. That he had changed up on him. And it seems like, it was financial, but it seemed like, Gucci Mane went on to be a more successful artist than Waka Flocka. It seemed like Waka Flocka need Gucci Mane more than Gucci Mane need Waka Flocka. And that's a fact. That's a super duper fact. Waka Flocka ain't did nothing in years that's notable. Gucci Mane and got clean, lost weight, got his life together, and dropped decent music, did decent features, just had a new song being added to the Carter 5 with Lil Wayne. He's done well for himself. But now all of a sudden, Waka Flocka want to make amends. It's because his money funny. And I believe Waka Flocka's mother was their manager at one point in time. And Gucci Mane stayed with him. And all this time for the last year since 2017, going into this year is almost over with. You've been going around trying to expose Gucci Mane, saying he effed you out of money, he sold the label, you punked him in the studio, he a studio gangster. You out here spilling tea and spitting blood on this man's name, and all of a sudden you probably in the financial bind, and he ain't. Now you won't help. If I'm Gucci Mane, man, hell no. Unless it just makes super sense, and I need the money. This man around here, just dog your name out, saying you ain't real, saying you a punk, all here just, saying that he ain't a hater, but really hating and expose you and he expose you to the industry. Say you lying in the book, bunch of lies. It had to make dollars for this to make sense. It had to make dollars because he need me. That's how I look. Him calling out on social media saying let's be cool. He need me. I don't need him. Waka Flocka music ain't been hot in years. In years it hasn't been hot. So it got to make super duper dollars for this to make super duper sense. Super dollars for it to make super sense. But it'll be interesting to see what Gucci rebuttal is. Gucci's been real humble, real low key, real quiet, real different from making people think he's a clone getting out of jail. And it's always good to improve your life, not to drink no more and increase your longevity and enjoy your wealth. You know what I'm saying? He made a lot of money. His music, he hasn't really compromised his music. He's been seeing more of a lyricist now, more of a mature artist. And Waka Flocka Flame just fell off completely. He's completely fell off the ladder. I mean, when the last time you heard a Waka Flocka album or a Waka Flocka song or feature? He even went so far that he started rapping with clarity in his bars. He started to go to rap with conscience. He started to rap with sense instead of yelling on the track. That's how desperate he is. Very, very desperate. And when people go out their way to try to spit blood on your name or kick dirt on your name and say what they did and what they didn't do for you. Oh, he stayed with me this many years. We took him in. He was like family. Then, he changed. He sold the record. I didn't get money for this. He a pump. If somebody really, finessed you out of money or dogged you out of money, okay? If somebody really dogged you out of some money, okay? Why would you want to go make money with them again? Why would you want to get dogged or get tricked or finessed out of money again? It's because he needs money. Waka Flocka Flame is broke. He's in a financial bind. He needs Gucci Mane to make money. He said they offered M's for them to do a Rari Boy album. Now that them M's ain't sounding too bad. Now he want to go make them M's. He needs Gucci to be hot because by his own, he ain't been hot. He ain't been hot about several years, man. So what do artists do when they fall off? They tour. They try to rekindle the flame. They try to get back with their old group. They try to tour. They try to get money on the road. He done been on the road trying to get money. Now he needs somebody. He needs something that really, fill his pockets, fulfill his financial need. And now that's with Gucci Mane. And it'd be interesting to see what Gucci Mane says back. Does Gucci Mane reach out with him? Does Gucci Mane feel sorry for him? Or do Gucci Mane just like, F it, he around here talking shit? No, I'm just going to do what I do. You know what I'm saying? But it'll be interesting, man. I know Gucci Mane tried to make amends and try to do a mixtape with Jeezy not too long ago. Jeezy said it wasn't a good idea. So Gucci Mane has showed some compassion and showed some ability to try to, meet guys halfway. And, for Waka Flocka Flame's financial, his financial situation, you better hope Gucci Mane got that same compassion. But it's Goodfellas Sports TV. Appreciate everybody for checking in. Don't forget to check out our playlist, music, entertainment, NFL. We do a lot of boxing, a lot of NBA, a lot of NFL here as well. Don't forget, we got a Facebook group. We also on Facebook. Our Facebook like page is still the Boxing Clinic on there. Can't change it. But we got a Twitter as well. All those links in the description. You reach out, email. If you got questions, business inquiries, video collabs, want to make a donation to the channel, that link's in the description as well. Salute to all the brothers and sisters out there holding us down. I definitely appreciate you and yours as well. So continue to share the videos. Y'all know what it is. One time for the one time we gone.